What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to do the final review of the LOTAR Combat AKRAV Gen.5. I've enjoyed this knife. Very, very nice. It's very different from many other knives. The flipper action is very good. You can obviously use the thumb hole to flip it. It's a very forward, aggressive, leaning blade design compared to many other knives, as you can see in the hand. So let's compare it to some other tactical knives. Okay, so let's start off with a big boy, Cold Steel Recon 1. So you can definitely see how the LOTAR Combat, the Ghost, has a very nice curvature versus of just a full straight on blade design and handle design. Let's compare it to another one, Emerson. Very popular in the tactical aspects. Again, very more of a straightforward handle design and blade configuration. And let's do a Strider SMG. Here you start to get a little more of a curvature compared to the two. The Strider has a little more curvature between the handle and the blade. So if you're familiar with the Strider, you're gonna be a little more at home with the Ghost versus something that has a very, if you're prefer a really straightforward leaning design like a lot of these others. So overall, let's get a quick little measurement, just a tad over 8 inches overall, with the blade about 3.5 inches, and your cutting edge is pretty much the same. You don't have any choil, really much of anything there. It's kind of a little, it is a little also close to your handle here, so could make a sharpening a little bit of an issue. Overall, the lockup is still very good. There's no movement at all, and I have used the knife. You can actually see some dirt on the tip from me stabbing it into stuff. Yeah, no play either way. No detent lash of any kind. It's got a nice secure seating position. It feels great in the hand. It really does. It's not a massive knife. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, "Whew, that thing looks huge." And it's really just not really a massive knife at all. Like I said, it's very comparable to the SMG when it comes to size. The SMG is just a smidge longer. Yeah, actually, technically, they're really about the same, just a tad over 8 inches actually. So the camera is at an angle, so it gives a little funky positioning. But yeah, it's definitely very different. Like with that curvature, for sure, you definitely have a lot more of a forward-leaning position, which is kind of good if you need some cutting leverage. Obviously, again, this is a tactical knife, so it is also geared for your self-defense and stuff like that too, in case you were really needing it. I mean, that's what LOTAR Combat's knives are really about. Mostly more they're fixed blades, but this knife is certainly no exception just because it's a folder. But action is very nice. When you keep your hands off the lock bar, it is a little easy to get your fingers on that lock bar, and definitely changes everything though. But very nicely made. Obviously this knife is from Israel, very nicely made. So I was very happy with it. The edges held up very nicely. So overall, very nice knife. I do know that Knife Center, I do believe, actually has a bunch of different versions in stock. The serrated, Tanto, and obviously the drop point in this knife too. Has a bunch of them in stock. So if you guys are interested, head on over there and check them out. They're definitely interesting knives and definitely great for anybody who's a collector. So there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.